Welcome back, everybody, to Valheim. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, we are starting work on our South Black Forest base. So, off camera, I've been gathering resources. I kind of got started on the build here and trying to figure out how to get the posts in the water and all that. It's a big pain in the butt in this game for that sort of thing. The main problem with this issue, building in the water or anything down, is you can't attach items. At least you can't snap items that are lower than you. You can snap them if they're above you, but you can't snap them below you. And they need to fix that because it makes it a real pain in the butt. But, you know, in general, when you need to attach something in the water, like building a dock and that sort of thing, what you do is you raise the ground with the hoe like this, so that you can actually make the attachments. But even doing it that way, it's still a bit odd, you know, to try and get it so everything's flush. But we're working on it and getting it done. So as you can see, I spent some time and leveled out like a little shelf up here. So, you know, I'm not planning on having a huge yard for this particular base. This is going to be more almost like a sea base, I guess, if you will. We're going to continue growing our food back at the main base, but I am going to get, you know, smelting and stuff set up here because we are already in the Black Forest, and I have four copper nodes very close to one another. So eventually what we're going to do is I'll probably build a road to this one and then build a road to this one, and then maybe right about here or so we'll create we'll branch off from it and we'll do a road straight over there. So that's the plan. And so we got lots of resources here in the Black Forest. So it makes more sense for us probably to do most of our smelting and blacksmithing down here, to make the stuff that we need, for that. Of course, we won't be able to carry any ore back with us, to the north base. So we still have, our camp area up here for stuff that we might want to do to the north base. Or what we could do is, build a ship, which we are going to definitely do. And then we could sail. I don't think we can get a ship through here because there's a bunch of, kind of like land bridges here. So we'd probably have to go up the coast this way to get all the way back to our main base. And besides, even if we did go up the coast, I don't know if we could get a ship through the river here in this. We might be able to, I don't know. But it's fairly narrow right through here, so we probably wouldn't be able to go that way anyway. So it would make more sense just to go up the coast. So that would be one way we could haul a bunch of ore from down south back up to the north. So anyway, that's where we're at. I continually was getting attacked by the dwarves and nasties that were over here. So I just ended up taking out their little nest over here. I had to do it because I couldn't get any work done. They just kept attacking me. And I also killed the troll that I showed you at the beginning of this video too. So what I was planning on doing, and I've actually used this to my advantage. I was going to do this with the troll, but as it turned out, I just ended up killing him over here. But over here, we still have the two skeleton archers glitched into the stone. And so what I've actually been doing is I've been luring, the dwarfs and the nasties over here and just letting these two skeletons kill them, because as soon as one of these guys shoots the gray dwarves, I lose aggro and they just stand here and don't know quite what to do, and then the skellies just take them out. So it's actually kind of convenient to have those guys glitched in the stone there. I mean, I really don't know how I could get rid of them anyway, and I can't attack them through the stone. I already tried that. So, what the hell, we'll just use that to our advantage when we need to. So as far as the trader goes, I want to save up for the Diverger Circlet for dungeons. I want to get the Megingjord, which it looks like it's either a crown or a belt for strength. And of course we want the fishing rod, and we want to be able to buy bait. So we definitely have more dungeons to do in our very near future. But I want to get this base going, first. We don't have to get it completely finished, but I want to get it in pretty good shape. There was also another nest, gray dwarf nest, somewhere right in this area, and I ended up taking that out too. It's really not that hard to take out the nests themselves. You basically run up to it with an axe and 2 or 3 hits and it's destroyed. The thing that makes it a bit tricky is that it's, spawning new mobs, and especially if, you got brutes and or shamans in the mix, it makes it a little trickier, but it's still not too hard to do. You basically just run in, break it, run back out, and then, take out the trash afterwards. So that means that this general vicinity now is clear of monsters. At least, there's no trolls in the area anymore, and both of the nests have been destroyed. So it's relatively safe at this point in time. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to work on the base. I'm not going to show the whole entire build on video. I'll just, kind of give you guys updates, but I did want to kind of show you at least the start of this. So the idea here is that, this will be our yard, and so we'll set up our smelter and our kiln and all that kind of stuff out here that we need out in the yard. Maybe we'll put up a couple of beehives just so we have them. And then the house itself is going to be built out, into the cove above the water, and then we'll build a dock, with stairs that goes down to the surface of the water, and that will be where we'll do our ship. So that's the general idea. The actual look of the house and all that, I don't really know exactly how that's going to come together yet. And I don't know that this will be our main base, or just an outpost base. There's gonna, when it's all said and done, we're gonna have some important stuff. Excuse me, down here we have the trader, we've got all the mining, we have the swamp, but at what I'm currently calling the main base up here, we've got the farm, and we already have all the other stuff set up. So, and all that to say, I'm not sure exactly how elaborate this build's going to be. It might be a relatively small building, but with a nice sized dock, and so treat it more like a mining camp. But we'll see how things go. Anyway, so yeah, this so what the plan is here is do I have any stone in my inventory? Yes, I do. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get the hoe out and raise the ground up here again to about where it is there. I think that's pretty close. It can be really hard to tell sometimes. That's very close, actually. So that should do the trick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a couple of core wood poles, and we're going to line those up on the edges of the flooring that I'm standing on. The core wood does not snap to the center of the floors. It only snaps to the corners. So unless there's a trick for doing that, I don't know. I mean, I know I can hold shift and disable snapping, but I'd rather have it snap, because if we don't do that, then it could end up being, things won't be lined up properly is what I'm trying to say. So I would prefer just to use the snapping to get that done. All right, so let's take a couple of these posts. Now, the thing about this, though, is we have to make sure that it goes down into the ground, and not pops up. So yeah, basically, I think that's where we want to be right there. And then we might need to, let's jump over here. We might need to take that middle. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. And then I wanted to use the core wood all the way up, but the problem with putting the shorter core wood pieces up here is that they stick up through the, well, actually that's not sticking up. It was over there. I wonder if this is just a little bit higher than it probably is, based upon, the ground that I raised. Let's pop this in here. Let's go look at it. The other ones were sticking up above the surface, and it just didn't like that because, this is going to be the floor. Yeah, see, that one's still just barely sticking up, and this is going to be the floor of our house, right? So we don't want things sticking up. If we try and put a floor over the top of this, yeah, see, it's going to clip through, and we don't want that sticking through the floor. So that's why I'm using the square beams. Now this one actually looks like it probably won't stick through, but it's still gonna, we're still gonna put the square beams because it would look odd if we don't do that. you know, and have some squares and then some rounds up there. So we're just going to make everything square. At the end of the day, though, it probably doesn't matter that much because we're probably not going to even really see it from down here much anyway. But, you know, let's just make everything, you know, the same. Let's make it uniform. So we're going to need, can we take that down without collapsing anything? Yeah, I think so. So we need to go get some normal wood. Put the core wood back in there. Okay, so let's grab this little, yeah, we want the 2 meter job here. And that'll snap right in the corner, just like so. And yeah, here again, it doesn't look wonderful. One of the reasons I'm using the core wood, well, there's 2 reasons why I'm using the core wood down here. One is that it's taller, right? So this is a 4 meter tall, whereas we only have 2 meter talls on the square, so there'd be more sections. The other reason, though, is that the core wood is presumably stronger than the normal wood, and from what I have heard, the guys were telling me this on the multiplayer server, is that once we defeat the second boss, we're going to start getting trolls attacking our base. And so, you know, the trolls will probably come from this way, so we're going to set up some defenses, maybe dig a moat, put some spikes in it, that sort of thing. But if the trolls happen to come, you know, from over there and they get down in the water and start banging on stuff down here, I just want things to be a little stronger down there. So that's kind of the idea behind all of that. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera here, and I'm just going to keep working on this. You guys get the basic idea for what I'm doing. And so I'll get the platform finished, and then, you know, probably get started on the house, and I'll bring you guys back at some point with an update on where we are. Okay? See you in a bit. Bye. All right, guys, we are back. It's actually been a couple of days in real life for me since I left you earlier in this episode. Just been really busy with a bunch of stuff going on, and had a problem with my my sound setup that I'm dealing with. And so anyway, I've been able to hop into the game for just little bits here and there to do farming kinds of things and a little bit of building. And so that's kind of where we are right now. So I don't remember if I showed you my road, if I had started the road earlier in this. Remember, it's been like 2 days ago for me. But just, you know, earlier part of this episode. But if I haven't, I've made a road here, and it goes all the way quite a ways back, and I'm planning on making it even larger later on. But this is my first quarry here, copper quarry. But the road continues on here and goes way back up into there. And one of the, you know, because there's more copper as we get further over this way, like quite a few more copper deposits, as a matter of fact. And I've also done a lot of logging too, so, you know, the trees, I've cleaned up some of the stumps, some of the other ones I haven't. In fact, I think I left some stuff in this chest now that I think about it. Oh, a couple of heads. Yeah, you know what? Screw that stuff. I don't even care about that. So yes, continuing to work on the road, doing a bunch of logging, doing a bunch of mining, and that sort of thing. So we're going to continue working on the base here, and I also need to start thinking about making some bronze armor, and we need to go run some more dungeons because I still don't know where the elder boss actually is. I've been in like 4 dungeons now, I think, in total on this playthrough, and I have yet to run into the little red stone that shows us where the elder is. So we don't know where that boss is at this point in time, and we need to find it out because we're getting to the point where I think we're ready to start pretty soon here, ready to start thinking about taking him on. Anyway, so with the base, I've gotten this far. Now I'm going to make this into a log cabin using core wood. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys earlier, but I've got, you know, it's just really weird working in the water in this game. The biggest problem is you can't snap an item downwards. You have to be, you know, it doesn't let you do it. So in other words, I can't take this pole, snap a pole to go down. I have to build up the ground under it, which is, of course, is what we ended up having to do here in order to get it to attach. I also decided to go back to all core wood. I had some normal wood poles up there but you know, they don't stick out that far. And I decided to go back to it just to make things a little stronger down here. I might end up also taking out every other one of these pylons. I don't think I need this many that I have. It's probably a bit overkill, but I'm just going to leave all this stuff in place for the moment anyway. So down here, what I'm planning on doing is probably making like a stairway that'll start up there and it'll come down to here-ish, and then this will be like our little dock that we'll make our first ship on. And for this side of it, we're just it looks like I need to get some wood. For this side of it, I think I'm just going to put a couple of core logs out there to, you know, to kind of hold the ship in place so it doesn't, because apparently your ships can drift off. You know, so that holds it in place. And then we'll have like a little walkway going out a little further from there using this piece of land here that I raised up for support. So that's the general plan with that. So yeah, let's get some wood here and keep working down below. I have a pretty decent amount of metal. So I've got 2 full stacks of 10 and 21 additional, 2 full stacks of copper and 10 additional. So, you know, as I've been doing other things, I've been, you know, mining and smelting metal too. So we have a nice little supply of metal there as well. This cart is pretty much full. Well, I've been using some of the wood, so it's not all the way full, but I filled this thing entirely up with wood, core wood, and stone, and have been using it, you know, to do the building here. Okay, so what I want to do here is, let's grab this. Can we? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so what I want to do is come out here and might have to jump out onto this. Don't want to fall in the water because then I can't get back out without swimming all the way back to the shore, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. If we could just get it to... See, it doesn't quite want to snap onto there because it's not... The edge of it's not sticking out of the ground. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Alright, let's try something different here. Let's grab this core log, turn it this way. Can we get it to snap onto the end of this? Yeah, see, so the problem the game has is you can't be facing away, whether you're facing away horizontally or vertically to what you want to snap. You have to be facing it, which, you know, presents a bit of a challenge in this kind of a situation. Well, okay, what if can we walk over here and put this on... See, we can't attach that to the edge of there either. Well, it's too bad that isn't sticking out a little bit further. I guess we could attach it to there. Yeah, that might actually work. Okay, let's walk out to the end of this guy. That might actually work. I'm not really planning on putting a support underneath this. I really wanted it to attach to here though, because then it's, you know, attached to the ground. Of course, this is blue too, so this is every bit as strong as that one is. I'm just afraid that I'm going to screw something up here if I... Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. We got it. Oh, no. I thought I was pulling up the other one. Doggone it. All right, well, we know we can do it. We just have to get out in front of it this way. But anyway, this is the problem. I can't get out of the water because these little banks are too steep, so I have to swim all the way over here just to get out of the doggone water. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to take every other post out here. I mean, I think it's overkill. I don't think it's necessary. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna just temporarily put you... Where am I going to temporarily put you? It kind of snapped for a second there. Yeah, let's just put... Whoa. Let's put you there. Now, can I do this? I was able to get it to go there earlier, but now it's not behaving again. Alright, what if we go over here? Yeah, building in the water in this game is a real pain in the butt, man. Real pain in the butt. Okay, now let's walk out to here. And can I get that to snap on there like I did before? I don't know what I did to get it to go, but it went. Alright, what if we do this? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I got that to work because it just all of a sudden snapped in place and we were good. And now it's not behaving again. If I put it on that corner, it wants to shift to the right. Ah. We fell in the damn water again. Oh boy, what a pain in the butt. Okay. Alright, let's try this from a different angle. Let's go there. And then what we'll do is we'll put... Ah, yeah, this is how we need to do this. Okay. Put that there, and then we can put that there. There we go. Now, let's make sure we don't tear it up this time. But we don't actually want these here because this is going to be the area that our little boat's going to go in. All right, we're going to make the carve first because I think we need iron to make the long boat. Is that what it's called? Yeah. All right, let's pick that wood up. I have been watching some other YouTubers play this, but I have not watched anything significant that I haven't experienced myself, aka boss fights, for example. So I'm not watching anybody do the bosses, and I'm not watching anybody that's like way far ahead of me either. But I am watching some things because, you know, in doing that, well, I just enjoy the game anyway. But also in doing that, I'm learning other things, you know, too. So that way, you know, I'm, you know, not struggling with something if somebody else has already figured it out, kind of idea. Okay. I guess the one thing I'm not sure about, though, is how wide is, I guess it's called the carve. I think it'll fit in this slot here. We don't want it to be, we don't want it to be really wide because, or, yeah, we don't want our dock area to be really wide because we want it to fit kind of snug in where it's going to go. So it doesn't like get banged around, you know, during a storm kind of idea. All right, let's pick this up here. Oh, we got to do this. So we can walk out here to do this. Now the thing is, though, is when I pull this up, how weak is that going to get? Oh, it's still light green, so it's not real bad yet. Okay. Can we attach? Oh, okay. Now what I want to do is I want to see if I can get this other core wood pole attached to that. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Cool. Okay. And that's light green, so it's not terrible in terms of its structural integrity, and this is light green here. So yeah, I guess I wonder, it probably would be a good idea for me to build the carve, if that's even how you pronounce it. I'm not even sure, and see how big it actually is before I get too terribly involved in building the dock for it, because, you know, it might be wider than I think it is or longer than I think it is, kind of idea. So I'd kind of like to have it handy before we go too far. But one thing we will do is, let's just jump out here. We will go ahead and attach one more piece to this. Yeah, see, that's orange now. So yeah, we could put one more on there and get away with it, and after that it would need support. But this could be okay as it is. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could build up another column of ground if I had to, but I kind of don't really want to do that because it's going to be, it's going to get in the way of the boat. So what we'll do here is let's fill this in. I didn't put that in right. Yeah, there we go. And then I suppose we could make this a little bit bigger. And then maybe if we can get away with it without the SI freaking out on us, maybe put some rails on it too. But we'll start with this, and then we'll make the carve. We'll see if it fits in here okay. If it doesn't, then we'll probably end up having to put some extra supports down here to make it work. And go from there. Okay, so now, next thing I want to do here, I wish I could get rid of this dirt, but I don't want to take the chance of messing up the SI on that. But what we want to do now is we want to actually make a stairway up. So let's get some stairs. And I guess we could snap it there. Okay. And that's how we'll get down to the dock from up above. So let's go here. And we want to can we get away with just taking that one out? No, our head's going to hit this one too. Okay, but I've got an idea for that. What we can do here is... Oh, actually, no, that isn't going to work, is it? I was going to say we could put... Well, no, actually it will. Yeah, here. So we'll just put these little half guys in. That way it's not a really large hole. Okay, cool. And that's how we'll get down to our dock. Nice. We're making progress, guys. We're making progress. I am planning on putting a railing all the way around the edge of the little boardwalk here too. But I think we're in pretty good shape. I mean, we got good SI. As we go around, everything is at least green. It's a little bit weak sauce in here, but we might not be putting anything in there anyways. But all along the edges should have really good support where the walls and stuff are going to be. Those are actually light green there too. That's interesting. I suppose what we could do is either build up the ground here a little bit more, or put some posts in. What if we took some short guys and let's see here. The other thing I want to decide too is how many of these posts I'm going to actually take out. I'm thinking we could take out this one, this one, this one, and so on. Every other one like that. All right. Well, if that's what we're going to do, let's get this. Down here, it's snapping right there. See, the problem with this is it's going up too high. One way we might be able to trick it into doing what we want it to do is let's put a temporary board there. And then if we come here with our post, see if we can get it to snap into that corner. Oh, except for it's not touch. Darn it! It's not going actually hitting the ground. All right, we'll have to see if we can use a tall one then. There we go. That'll give us some better support over here. Go away. Did not invite you to my party. Alright, then we can take those two out. And now we're going to want to run these every other post too. Yeah, we can raise the ground up a little bit there if we have to. That's not going to be a big deal. I don't like that they're sticking out like that, but SI is more important. Yeah, I really don't like that though, actually. I mean, they're kind of doing that here, but not as much on this side. Well, I mean, I guess we could put... I'm not worried about this one because it's on the outside anyway. I guess we could put normal wood posts up there. This is going to be a 7 wide. I don't like, too, that this is not even here. All right, well... These are actually touching because they're blue, so they're fine, even though... Yeah, they're good. I don't need to raise the ground up there. I don't know. I'm just trying to decide if I want to live with these sticking up out of the floor or not. I kind of don't like that. But I mean, we might be able to live with it if we put something over it, like a crafting station maybe. I don't know. That might be tricky to do. Okay, well, I know I'm wasting time here, hemming and hawing about what to do here. So, I'll tell you what. Let me think about how I want to handle this, and take care of that later. Okay, so just to kind of give you the basic idea here for the house, let's get some more core wood. We're going to grab these logs here. So we're going to put those in there, that there. And because we're going 7, we're not going to be able to put the door... Oh no, we can put the door in the middle if we do this. There we go. Okay. So that will be our doorway there. And then the next thing I'm not sure if I want to do is... We could put that there. That there. Is that the same green as the rest? I think so. Hopefully it'll be okay. And then, we could either have a really large window here, or we could have a couple small windows. That's going to be tricky though, because it's not snapping if I do that. If we do it this way, the window's not going to be in the center. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe See, that's something I'm going to have to think about too. But anyway, the idea is we'll lay out the logs. I'm not sure how high we'll go with them. We'll probably go the same height as 2 walls. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So probably about 8 high for the walls. And then, put a roof on and stuff like that. But it'll be a log cabin made out of cordwood, which should be pretty cool. All right, you guys. Well, what time is it? Yeah, we're kind of out of time here. So I'm going to work on this and probably have the house mostly built by the time I bring you guys back in the next episode. And then, like I said, I want to go hit some more dungeons here. I want to get some bronze armor made for us and find the second boss and start working towards doing the second boss. So that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.